G'day travellers and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm taking you through a 3-day itinerary to Cairo. Cairo is loud, chaotic and completely unforgettable. As the sprawling capital of Egypt, it's a city where ancient history and modern life collide on a massive scale. If you're flying into Egypt, you'll almost certainly be starting a journey right here. But figuring out how to tackle a city of over 20 million people can be overwhelming. Today I'm going to break down the perfect 3-day itinerary to help you navigate Cairo efficiently, seeing the absolute best the city has to offer without burning yourself out. If you've only got 2 days to spare in Cairo, don't stress. I'm going to show you how to take this 3-day itinerary and turn it into a 2-day itinerary. It'll be packed, but trust me, it'll be worth it. Alright, let's get into it. So day 1 is all about diving deep into Cairo's medieval and religious history. Start your morning bright and early at the impressive citadel of Saladin. This massive defensive fortress was built in the 12th century by the famous Muslim ruler Saladin to protect Cairo from Crusader attacks. Inside the citadel walls, you'll find one of Cairo's most recognisable landmarks, the Mosque of Muhammad Ali. Built by the Ottoman ruler who modernised much of Egypt in the early 19th century, the interior of this mosque is breathtaking. The courtyard is completely clad in alabaster, and the massive dome ceilings are beautifully intricate. From the citadel terraces, you can get sweeping views across Cairo's sprawling skyline. On a clear day, you can actually see the pyramids of Giza in the distance. Don't be surprised if the mixture of city smog and desert sand clouds your view. Next, we're going to head south to the historic district known as Coptic Cairo, or Old Cairo. Coptic refers to Egypt's ancient Christian community, which traces its roots back nearly 2,000 years. There's several incredibly important sites packed into this small district. First is the famous Hanging Church. It gets its name because it was built directly over the gatehouse of the old Roman fortress of Babylon, giving the impression that the nave is suspended above the ground. Just a short walk away is the church of Saints Sergius and Bacchus, where, according to tradition, the Holy Family stayed while fleeing to Egypt. Also within the same walled area is the historic Ben Ezra Synagogue, a brilliant display of the religious diversity that once thrived in the city. Keep in mind that the churches and synagogue here are still active places of worship, so dress modestly and don't be surprised to see locals or pilgrims attending services during your visit. You're going to spend your second day exploring the heart of modern Cairo. You want to start at the famous Egyptian Museum in Tahrir Square, often referred to as the Old Cairo Museum. This building contains one of the largest collections of ancient Egyptian artifacts in the world, including the iconic golden mask and treasures from the tomb of Tutankhamun. It's packed to the rafters and feels like a classic old-school archaeological expedition. After the museum, step right out into Tahrir Square. While it's incredibly important historically, it's honestly not the most exciting place to visit as a tourist, and can be easily skipped if you're short on time. Instead, take a walk down the Nile and cross the historic Casa El Nil Bridge. The bridge is famous for its large bronze-lined statues flanking the entrances and offers a fantastic breezy view of the river. From there, you can walk along the Nile Corniche. It's a classic Cairo city experience, dodging traffic and taking in the sheer scale of the city. And of course, no visit to Cairo would be complete without seeing the legendary pyramids. Many people are surprised to discover just how close the pyramids are to the city. A lot of travellers imagine the Great Pyramid standing far out in the middle of a remote desert, but in reality, they sit right on the very edge of the urban sprawl. Cairo and Giza are essentially two cities separated by the Nile River, but over time, they've grown together into one enormous metropolitan area. Because of this, the pyramids are only a short drive from downtown Cairo, even though the vast Sahara Desert begins immediately behind them. Spend your morning exploring the Giza Plateau. Here you'll find the iconic Great Pyramid of Giza, the Great Sphinx, and several other smaller pyramids and tombs. The scale of these monuments is practically impossible to appreciate until you stand at the base of them. Expect heavy crowds, men offering camel rides, and plenty of persistent souvenir sellers, but the site is still absolutely worth visiting. After the pyramids, head just down the road to the brand new Grand Egyptian Museum, or the GEM. This enormous facility was designed to house thousands of ancient artifacts and will eventually display the entire complete collection from the tomb of Tutankhamun. The building itself is a modern architectural masterpiece, and its location overlooking the pyramids makes it one of the most exciting museums in the world. A 1.27 kilometre pedestrian walkway connecting the Giza pyramids directly to the GEM is currently under construction. It was originally due to open in November 25 when the museum opened, but when I visited in February 26, it was still being built. Keep an eye out for it if you're visiting soon. Now, what if you've only got 2 days to explore Cairo? Well, it's entirely possible to combine Islamic and Coptic Cairo with downtown Cairo into a single, very full day. While this makes for an incredibly packed schedule, it can be done if you start early, plan ahead, and move efficiently between the sites. If you choose this 2-day option, I recommend prioritising the Egyptian Museum, skipping the other downtown sites like the Bridge and the Corniche if you begin running out of time. That said, if you absolutely have to make a tough choice between visiting the Old Egyptian Museum or exploring Islamic and Coptic Cairo, I highly recommend choosing Islamic and Coptic Cairo. The mosques, churches and historic streets there are so different from anything else you'll likely see in the rest of Egypt. While the Old Museum is certainly worth visiting, it even made my top 5 list, which I'll link to at the end of the video, the new Grand Egyptian Museum out in Giza is a must-see attraction and an incredible world-class museum showcasing Egyptian antiquities. If you don't have time to see it all, the Old Museum and downtown are the safest bet to cut out. So there you have it, my 3-day itinerary of Cairo. It's an intense city, but with a solid plan, it's incredibly rewarding. If you found this itinerary helpful, please take a second to hit the like button and subscribe. Every single interaction helps this channel grow so I can keep making these travel guides for you. Let me know in the comments which day of the itinerary you're most excited for. Thanks for watching, and until next time, happy travels.